Hey garden friends! So we're here to check out our garden and see how it's doing in winter. So we've got these herb bags, and I think I mentioned last time how our basil did not like the change in the weather, so the basil's done. But the cilantro and the parsley, so I think this is the parsley right here, and the cilantro are doing just fine with the change in season so far. If it gets a lot colder, I'm not sure how well they'll do, but for right now, they're doing okay. You can see that our zinnias are kind of done. They've decided it's been too cold, and they are kind of brown and shriveled up. But look at the broccoli. The broccoli doesn't mind the cold weather at all. It looks so beautiful and healthy. Ooh, I bet it's really tasty too. Look at all these beautiful broccoli plants. And then we've got some cauliflower plants down here. They don't look quite as happy as the broccoli. I wonder if they would like extra water, or I don't know. Look, this one, something's been eating this one. I wonder. I'm not totally sure why the cauliflower is not as happy as the broccoli. I might have to do some investigation. Here's the kale. The kale is super, super happy. And look at all the beets. Look at those beets. Remember, the beet is one of the root vegetables, so we eat the part that's underneath the ground. Let's see. Oh, there's some more broccoli. And there's chard. That's our big chard that's been there for, oh gosh, a long time. And look, we have some borage that's blooming right now. That's great because that will attract pollinators for our plants that are still growing. Because look at this kale. It's so healthy. Kale doesn't mind the cold weather at all. But you can see our flowers are done, right? Those flowers were definitely spring and summer flowers. But here's all the chard is doing great. The lavender, the borage, it's all fine. That one big cabbage plant. Oh, and then here's this artichoke plant. Miss Jessica brought this from her garden at her house. She has a really beautiful garden there. And she brought us an artichoke plant. So far it's just leaves. And I'm not exactly sure what this, if they bloom, if they'll bring us an artichoke in the spring or if we have to wait all the way till summer. I'm not sure because I've never grown an artichoke before. So that'll be really fun to discover as it grows. So you can see our sleeping beds here with the corn stalks on them. They're like tucked in for the winter. And here's our strawberries. They are just about done. I think I saw, oh, yep, there's a couple. Strawberries don't mind the cold weather too much. They will eventually, I think, stop flowering, but so far it hasn't been too cold for them. So that's fun. Look here, you can see that Mr. Michael or another garden committee member has been tilling in some compost to our soil to make the soil healthy for whatever we decide to plant next season. Now check these out. I wonder if this is cabbage. Oh, do you know what this is? Oh, I'm so excited to see this. I wonder if you might recognize what this is. This, it looks like cabbage because they're in the same plant family. Those are Brussels sprouts. It looks like we've got about 3 Brussels sprouts plants. That's exciting. That's one of my favorite vegetables. I don't know if you've ever had a chance to try a Brussels sprout, but they're really yummy. You can roast them, put some olive oil and salt and pepper on them. Oh, they're so yummy. I love them. So here's our lavender and our rosemary and our big yucca. And look at this, guys. This nasturtium plant back here has just been growing and growing practically all year. It's such a pretty plant. Let's see, here's our mint and the feverfew and the comfrey. Oh, wow. Look, it's really windy today. Can you see the pinwheel blowing there in the wind? So this week we are learning about the FBI of the garden. Now, if you were with me last year, you learned the FBI of the garden. And last year we got to explore worms from our worm bin, like hands-on. Everybody got a handful of worms to check out. Unfortunately, we can't do that this year since we're not on campus, but I am going to take some video of the worms, so you'll get to still see them. You just unfortunately won't get to touch them. But hopefully the video will be fun. All right, garden friends, you have a great day. Get outside, get dirty, enjoy the fall weather. It's pretty warm today, so I was gonna say dress warmly for winter, but today feels more like fall. It's pretty warm. I'm not cold at all. I had to take my sweatshirt off. All right, guys and girls, you have a great day, and I will see you again soon. Bye, garden friends.